Hi, it's Maggie from Golden Lights Within, and I'm back with another video today. And this one is more focused on self-love. So if you've followed any of my other videos, you probably know, right? I take a holistic approach. So, the mind, body, and soul. And we have to address all of those, I believe, to be really healthy and thriving and unlock the golden lights within us, which is the whole foundation and drive for this channel and spreading this information, because I think we have to approach it from all angles, or we get to approach it from all angles, right? And so something within my journey I realized is that self-love is super important, and honoring that self-love in other people as well. So, I've had experiences with dating, and, honestly, I think this applies, right, to how like all relationships manifest. But you have to love yourself for who you are first. And then you can love other people for who they are. So this means not trying to nitpick or change things about somebody in order to love them or make them feel worthy of love, and same for yourself, right? So really, whatever you're doing internally to you, you're going to be doing to other people, and same for them, right? So if someone loves and accepts themselves fully, they will do the same for you. And so this is really just a challenge, and something to kind of think about. But, do you criticize and nitpick yourself, or do you love yourself and accept yourself fully? And how do you show up for other people in that way? Do you criticize them a lot, or do you love them for who they are? And I think that when we think about this, like, our job, right, is to love other people for who they are. And especially like in dating and relationships, like if that isn't a fit, right, to move on, to respect them and know that they are going to have that fit, with someone else. But it's not, your job to like change somebody else. It's your job to love them for who they are. And if that's not the right fit, for a relationship, you can still love them, but know that they're not the right fit and move on to someone else. You don't stay and try to change, if that makes sense. And a lot of this comes from the book, The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz. So if that's something that you're interested in, feel free to check out that book. But just, my main thought is it starts with self-love. And, just be gentle with yourself. Be aware when you're criticizing yourself a lot and giving yourself a hard time. And be aware of when you do that in others. And, this is just kind of something that I've come to, with relationships in life. You have to love people for who they are. That is the basis of really, fulfilling and meaningful relationships. And, again, you deserve that too. You deserve somebody who loves you for who you are, doesn't have this list of things that you need to change about yourself in order to be worthy and loved. That is not the case. The right person, the right people will love you for who you are. There will be no conditions and things that you have to change to be worthy, right? So that's my message for you. So again, start with you, start with loving yourself, accepting yourself. And again, this is the basis of feeling healthy, feeling fulfilled, thriving in your life. And so I want to share these messages as well. So I hope this was helpful for you, and thanks for viewing this Golden Lights Within video.